I was so wrong. These are so good. What's going on, guys? Picsoleated here, back at it again with another review. Today we're looking at a pair of sneakers that I shunned initially and was throwing the heaviest shade at. Yes, guys, I'm taking my word back this time, fellas. It's almost disrespectful how wrong I was. We are, of course, talking about the Packers X Solebox Ultraboost Mid. At first, I truly thought they were hideous. There was part of me where I liked them because I knew Solebox has done an Asics collab with an identical colorway and pattern on the shoe, and I kind of liked these, which made me want these, like really want these for a tiny little bit. But the more photos I saw of them, it just kind of grossed me out more and more, but we'll get into that in a bit. Now, before I get started, feel free to like or subscribe at any point during the video if you enjoyed it. The Solebox Ultraboost Mid, I'm just going to refer to them as the Solebox Ultraboost Mid from now on because it would just get too repetitive and tedious saying Packers X Solebox Mid all the time. Sorry, Packers. So, the Solebox Ultraboost Mid, released as a sneaker exchange collab alongside the Packers X Solebox Energy Boost. Both shoes came in the signature sneaker exchange box, which I think is really fucking dope. Probably my favorite Adidas box of all time. It's all black, has this matte finish, but enough about me geeking out about the damn box. The sneaker exchange collaboration released at Packer and Solebox on November 4th, 2017 and globally on November 11th. I didn't make the purchase then because the price was just too damn high, and if it's not sold out, the price is still too damn high at 345 Canadian dollars. For a pair of Ultraboost Mid? Come on, son. Now, if I saw these on sale somewhere for a good price, they'd definitely be worth it. Fortunately, not only are they on sale in some places, they might even be going for better prices on reselling platforms like the GOAT app or StockX if you ever want to check those out. I think this release was a real turning point for Adidas because sure, there were one-off consortium collabs of Adidas during this time that wouldn't sell out, but pretty much anything with reputable consortium stores and Boost was guaranteed to sell out. Those are the two key factors, Boost and consortium stores. And it was 80% likely guaranteeing a potential profit for the hype fiend resellers. This collab was probably the first time a proper Ultraboost Mid consortium sneaker not only didn't resell, it also didn't sell out. That's not a knock at Adidas because I think this collab was great, but the price was definitely too damn high. Although I'm sure it has a little bit to do with the sentiment of seeing a lot of Boost sneakers coming out at once also, and Adidas just saturating that market. As for sizing, these are a size 10, which is my true to size, and they fit perfectly. I personally would recommend true to size for these. True to size is a perfect fit. If you like a little room in your shoe, half a size up might be better for you, but for a proper glove-like fit where your foot still isn't being constrained, true to size is perfect. My recommendation stays strong on that TTS on Ultraboost Mids. Every Ultraboost Mid I've owned so far has been true to size. If you're wondering how I got these, I didn't. They're a friend's pair. He let me use them for the video. Thank you. These are absolutely insane. I can't believe I talked uber shit about these and gave no fukes. Fukes? When these came out, I saw a lot of people who collect and pretty much cop every consortium Boost release decide not to buy these. I mean, I already said my obligatory no to that ridiculous price tag, but to see people who normally don't question Adidas and just buy every release decide to turn around when these came out, it did surprise me a bit. Or like a lot, more than a bit. I mean, if it is based on looks, I can understand that. In pictures, I was really against these shoes. I will say the idea and concept behind the collaboration is amazing though. The theme of this collab was influenced by the Silfra Rift, which is a tectonic boundary in Iceland, and it represents the earth shattering of two powerful establishments coming together to create a new product through friction, air quotations. Kind of like two tectonic plates rubbing against each other. Yeah, fascinating stuff, I know. This will actually help explain the patterns on the rest of the sneaker. The upper of this shoe is multiple colors, thankfully not a single color. Like most of Adidas' recent collabs, it is predominantly black, but it has these light blue bubbles that represent the air bubbles that form when giant plates rub together. The whole gradient of the shoe from black to that gray represents the look of the ocean floor to the top. Even the translucent cage is said to be inspired by scuba goggles, since the Silfra Rift, where the plates meet, is a famous scuba diving destination. Other relevant details on the upper include the zigzagging jagged line running on this strip of cloth underneath the laces and on the pull tabs on the back. This most likely represents the visual meeting of the two tectonic plates and visually represents the friction between the two as well, and is a very cool touch in my opinion. The shoe came with black speckled laces already in the shoe with red and white lace tips as you saw in the first scene, and the shoe also came with two extra sets of laces, one flat cream speckled set and a light blue speckled set of laces. I actually like all three laces. They're all unique enough to put in the shoe for their very own reasons. I love the added value of extra laces, but it's not often that I like all the laces provided for being unique or different enough. In this case, this collaboration pulled it off perfectly. You can see both alternate laces in the shoes in the second scene of this video. We have the hole punch tongue tabs with the respective collaborating store names co-branded on them. We have this translucent ATR taping across the toe box and this unique thin taping creating that arrowhead design on top of the toe box, kinda like the arrowhead shape you see on the original Ultraboost 1.0s. I see what you did there, Packer X Solebox, trying to grab the classic Ultraboost crowd. And the most unique feature of this shoe in my opinion is the heel cup. It's made of a padded fabric or some sort of textile, and both sides have the different stores' names on them with their own typefaces, and what I assume is the coordinates of their stores in really small text underneath. It could just be the coordinates of Sulfur Rift, who knows? I didn't look it up, but you can look it up and let me know in the comments. I think it's really neat that they were able to put both store names on the heel cups and use a material that hasn't been used before to create the heel cup. I've never seen anything quite like it on the Ultraboost, and it's much more refreshing than seeing it say Ultraboost like pretty much every other Ultraboost. As for comfort, once again, the comfort is there. The prime knit on these doesn't feel as soft to me as the Kith X non-native Ultraboost mids. There, I'm correcting my pronunciation, but it's still soft nonetheless. It's like picking one out of the two amazing materials, really. The ATR taping works well, and the sock collar / ankle opening is absolutely great. It is nowhere near as bad as the first Kith Aspen Ultraboost mid. Y'all know how tight those were, and seems to have been improved along with the rest of the new Ultraboost mids. Now, I kind of want to dissect and see why this shoe didn't sell out, because honestly, I think it's one of the better Ultraboost mids, and just better Ultraboost in general, if not better shoes to come out last year now that I have it in hand and have had a chance to try them out. Besides the main and obvious reason that the price is off the wall crazy, I think because they did all these little modifications, they thought they could justify that price. Clearly, that was not true. I think a lot of people were also turned off by the crazy colorway, and I can see why that is, although I don't think it's that crazy. Some people might, and they do look great in person, and now that I've seen them on foot, I absolutely want my own pair eventually. They don't really look great in photos, or at least the ones that were circulating before and during the release of these sneakers. Aside from the heavily edited promo pics from the respective collaborating stores themselves, most photos made them look hella wonky and sus. Due to its unpredictable colorway, I'm sure many people were also off-put by the thought that these might be difficult to pull off, or they wouldn't know how to coordinate it with a fit. Well, for those people, rest assured it's not that difficult. There's a very well-known but unspoken rule about things like these. When you have loud clothing, wear quiet sneakers, and when you have loud sneakers, wear quiet clothing. In other words, these are loud enough, so wear neutral or 1 to 2 tone clothing with it, and you'll be good. I'd recommend black pants and a light blue tee, but all black would work as well, and I'm sure there's plenty other combinations you can think of, but there's a baseline for you. I hope you enjoyed the review. Please hit that like button if you did. Are these worth copying if they go on sale, or do you still not mess with them? Let me know in the comments. With that being said, catch you later. Pixelated out or in? Wait, which way do I go?